Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. I'm Shanika Grimshaw in for Mark Hall today. We begin with breaking news. Nationals owner Ted Lerner has died. Lerner was a founding owner of the team, and he was a key person of bringing baseball back to the city and bringing a championship back to the district since 1924. The Nats released a statement saying he cherished the franchise and what it brought to his beloved hometown. Lerner was 97 years old, and we will have more on this story coming up on DC News Now at 5. New at noon, beefing up security on the platform. Metro's new safety plan officially started today. It comes after a string of violent outbursts on the transit system, putting riders on high alert. And DC News Now's Joseph Almo covers transportation for us and has what you need to know.
Hey there, good Monday from a very busy Metro Center. Now one of 5 stations across the Metro network that's going to have an extra set of eyes on the platforms walking around the stations. We're talking about more police officers. The question is, since it's only 5 stations, is it really going to make that big of a difference? We took that question to riders today.
I don't really think so. I think they need to have their presence at every station.
Metro is relatively safe anyway, but just the fact that you do feel a little more safer with police presence.
It's been less than 2 weeks since a longtime mechanic for Metro was shot and killed right on a station platform. And today, a new change coming to certain stops in the district. DC Police teaming up with the Metro Transit Police Department. You're going to notice joint patrols up and down these selected stations that Metro chose based off of crime data. All right, let's take a look at exactly where those 5 stations are. This is the entire Metro map here. We're going to start off on the green line. That first station getting extra police attention is Georgia Avenue, Petworth. Then we'll take you down the green line here to Congress Heights, which sits on the line between Maryland and DC. That's the second station. Union Station will also get extra police presence, Gallery Place, and Metro Center, where we are right now. And again, this increased police presence by the help of DC Police happening between now and June of this year. Police officers are specifically going to be on the platforms during those busy morning and evening rush hour commutes. Is that enough?
No, it's not enough. And if I were one of those criminals, I'd probably take my illegal activities to another station where there aren't, MPD police officers. Veronica
Thomas rides the system almost every day and across multiple different lines. What would you want those police officers to be doing? If Metro had 100 more police officers right now, as a rider who's on the system, and you probably see things that other police officers don't see, where do you think their resources could be used best?
They could be used best making sure that they are on different platforms. Sometimes, a lot of the times, you see the cops just engaging with each other, talking. When they should be walking around, especially downstairs on the Metro stations, because that's where it gets really, really dicey. Some context for you. Right now, Metro is paying the overtime for these DC police officers who are picking up the extra shifts. The transit agency, which took quite a financial punch during the pandemic, says they're working with other police departments in the DMV to set up similar plans to get more officers at more stations. For now, a slightly beefed up police presence for a Metro dealing with crime. Reporting at Metro Center, I'm Joseph Olmo, DC News Now.
Jason Lewis, the man charged with the murder of 13-year-old Karan Blake, was back in court this morning, but the hearing lasted less than 10 minutes. At the request of his attorney, his preliminary hearing has been pushed back. While the defense requested a continuance, the government was against pushing the hearing back. Judge Epstein approved the change but sealed the defense's reasons. The hearing would have shed more light on the shooting that happened in early January and would have been one of the first times investigators showed evidence against Lewis. Court documents show this includes statements, audio and video recordings, witness testimonies, and other physical evidence. Since his arrest, we've learned from police that Lewis shot at multiple people on that scene on the morning. Now, he says he was afraid for his life and that Blake was running towards him. Lewis is currently being held without bond. A plea deal is not being offered at this time, and he is set to be back in court March 9th. And crews are investigating a fire at a home on L Street in Northeast D.C. D.C. Fire and EMS confirms 4 adults and 2 kids are displaced by the blaze. We know 1 person was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The cause of the fire is under investigation. A tax scam warning in Fairfax County. Residents have been warned about receiving a distraint warrant. It appears to be real, but it's fake. Now, the document from the Tax Assessment Securities alleges that the warrant has been issued due to a delinquent tax debt. It also states that enforcement actions may have been taken to satisfy the debt. Now, the county has reported the scam to authorities. And happening today, the suspect accused of shooting 2 Maryland police officers during a days-long manhunt is expected to appear in court today. David Lithicum is set to go before a judge for a bond hearing in Baltimore County Court, and that's today at 1 p.m. Officers arrested Lithicum last Friday after more than a day and a half on the run. Continuing our coverage, a 4th unknown object has been shot down over North America. This one taken out by U.S. aircraft over Lake Huron on Sunday. Washington correspondent Trevor Shirley has more.
The shoot-down over Lake Huron on Sunday was the 4th time in 8 days fighter jets took down an unknown floating object. A chain of events Pentagon officials say has no peacetime precedent.
The military and the intelligence are focused like a laser on first gathering and accumulating the information, then coming up with a comprehensive analysis of what went on before, what's going on now, and what could go on in the future.
The U.S. is on heightened alert following the shoot-down of that Chinese spy balloon last week, say Pentagon officials. Fighter jets also shot down objects over Alaska and Canada.
I'm glad this administration's taking it more seriously with respect to the balloons, but we've got a whole lot bigger problem.
Some lawmakers say the administration needs to focus more on national defense.
What's become clear in the public discussion is that we don't really have adequate radar systems. We certainly don't have an integrated missile defense system.
And even some Democrats say the administration needs to be more upfront.
I have real concerns about why the administration is not being more forthcoming with everything that it knows.
Defense leaders are still analyzing what the 3 more recent objects were.
There are things at times that come and go from our airspace that we track, that we try to determine if it's going to be a threat.
Officials say they've ruled out nothing, but don't believe the objects posed a national security threat.
Got it! And the Kansas City Chiefs have won Super Bowl 57.
Kansas City Chief kicker Harrison Butker is a hero after nailing a game-winning, and that's a 42-yard field goal. That happened last night. Now the Chiefs beat the Philadelphia Eagles 38-35 as time expired. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes won his 2nd MVP after battling an ankle injury in the first half. Now the game came down to a final drive that was extended following a controversial defensive penalty on the Eagles. Now Mahomes highlighted how the team settling in the game the second half helped them launch the comeback.
I don't want to say we played tight in the first half, but you didn't see that same joy that we play with. And I wanted guys to just know that everything we worked for is for this moment. You have to enjoy this moment. You can't let the moment overtake you. I thought the guys did that in the second half, and they fought to the very end. And that's all you can ask is guys leave everything they have on the football field.
The Chiefs have now won 2 of the last 4 big games, giving Coach Andy Reid his 2nd title. And today, community leaders in Montgomery County will announce new legislation. Now, this legislation, it covers the introduction of improving safety for businesses and residents. Today's press conference for the Late Night Business Safety Plan outlines the establishment of new rules for the nighttime businesses and develop safety plans with the Montgomery County Police Department.